What can you tell me about that case? Just recently, the president said he wanted that case expedited here at DOJ. What does that mean exactly, and what should we look for?
Well, David, I've watched the video of what happened and led to Mr. Floyd's death, and I will say the video is very disturbing and very troubling. We are, here at the Department of Justice, investigating the incident, working with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, the United States Attorney's Office in Minnesota, and our criminal section of Civil Rights Division. The investigation is a high priority of ours. We are also working with state and local officials, but we will make an independent judgment, and we are about whether or not federal criminal charges or other action is warranted by the federal government. But because the matter is under investigation, there's not much else I can say about it. But it is a high priority here at the Department of Justice.
Fair enough. Though I do want to ask you about this idea of being a high priority. What does that mean exactly? In other words, and I don't want to get in the weeds here specifically, but what does it mean when the DOJ looks at something as a priority and then a high priority? Give us a sense of what happens there.
Well, David, we have jurisdiction to enforce various criminal statutes that deal with civil rights violations here at the Department of Justice and in the Civil Rights Division. One of the statutes that is within our jurisdiction involves what's called a color of law prosecution. And under that law, it is a crime for any person who acts under color of law to violate the constitutional rights or other federal protected rights of any individual, and to do so willfully. And so that is a statute that we've enforced for a long time. We've prosecuted many, many police officers, other law enforcement officials around the country under that statute in criminal cases, and we will continue to do that. The way we do it is we work with the FBI. We have a team of prosecutors working with U.S. attorneys' offices, and we investigate and then make appropriate judgments about whether in a particular case we should charge a case or seek to an indictment from a grand jury in a particular case.